and 'twas proclaimed across the land. The Divine Divinity would forever stand. Well, that's terrible. Absolutely terrible. About right. Oh, hello. Well, you have me at a disadvantage. You see, you have caught me unawares and a little earlier than I would normally be comfortable waking up. I simply have not had the time to put my face on, so to speak. So, who are you? Detritus from Driftwood? An anarchist from Arcs? Or simply another nobody displaced from the nameless isle? Who am I? A question that I simply do not get asked much anymore, and furthermore do not like to answer. My name is Fane. I am a anthropomorphic, try saying that without lips, encyclopedia. Well, I am reading and keeping notes. I am reading and writing. Two things that go, well, hand in hand, page by page, cover in dust. Yes, I often ask myself the same thing. What is the point? Why write about what has already been written? A quandary, to be sure. Well, I am currently working my way through still the complete encyclopedic works of Cranley Hubert. Surely you have heard of him. Well, I have to say, these books are quite shit. word, but these encyclopedias are so unorganized. I struggle to find it. I mean, quite literally, it speaks volumes about the author, don't you think? Oh. Sorry, I was assuming that you think at all. Nevertheless, knowledge, knowing things, remembering things in the order that they happen, in order to ensure that they don't happen again. An unusual hobby, to say the least. Editing. That is all a writer really does. Are we not merely recycling existing works anyway? Yes, I have had my fair share of adventures myself. You do not look like me and not find excitement, drama, magic. Oh, the divine. I have never understood your mortal fascination with the divine. Why worship or listen to someone or something that walks the earth for such a limited time, in one plane of existence, no less? You see, I am an eternal, like sleep or time, the wind, dreams, endless, chaotic, immortal. Well, we require no divine divinity. No, silly phrase, anyway. Hackneyed, after all. No, we are just. And so it confuses me. Your veneration of something that you yourself may outlive. Certainly, I have seen better days. Better than Lucian, anyway. Oh, right. No. I am undead. I was dead, but it was undone. And I am here in this form. Necromancy, I suppose. Reminds me of a joke a friend of mine once told me. Would you like to hear it? You're going to. Did you hear the one about the pregnant leek? Poor thing. Forgot to take her prophylactory. I know. And how do you pronounce that? Anyway, lick. Leech. Lich. Lick. I mean, it is lick. That is how you pronounce it. Strange word, though. A friend of mine told me that. Can you believe it? Friendship. What is it? Is it divine? Is it eternal? Is it immortal? No, I think that friendship is just a bunch of strangers who experience the same thing, who see the world at the same time, who go through things together. Well, isn't friendship just one big in-joke? Yes. And in-jokes are the best jokes, the only jokes, the only ones that matter anyway. Like that terrible one I just told you about the lick. Well, it was funnier for me because a friend told me. In a way, friends are, by extension, merely extensions of ourselves. Think on that. You won't find that in this shit book. All you read about are mongooses or mongooses, whatever they are. And what is a mongoose? A man and a goose? A vermin? A rodent that kills snakes? No, friendship is seeing the world through the same eyes, or sockets, I suppose. I had a great many friends. We travelled together, confronted the divine, confronted the eternal. Yes, I suppose they were good times. For really, even a bad time shared is good with friends. Yes. Life would be so dull if we didn't experience things together. If we didn't have friends, we'd just end up writing books, sharing our knowledge and our experience with strangers who will never get to experience the same thing. And, of course, all good friendships start with a murder. You can write that down, if you can write, of course. Oh yes, murder. Murder most foul. That is what friendships are born of. Death. The great cycle. So that you travel together to backwaters like Driftwood and you hear people say things like, well, don't come over then, over and over again. You experience these things together. All because someone has died. Or because, indeed, someone is dead. Like me. Do you know, we undead, as though I am anything other than eternal. I am not. We are feared, ridiculed. To pass in society, we must cover our vision so that we do not elicit fear. I have a face-ripping device. It's not worth going into now, needless to say. It serves its purpose, and its purpose is rather grisly, but fun, I think. But no, really, we are made to cover the way we look, not because we are frightening or because we look like monsters. Quite the contrary. We cover ourselves because we're a mirror, a reflection of the future, a reminder to those who see us that, yes, you're next. And then, of course, upon their death, or murder, if you want more fun, a new friendship is born. Friendship grows on the bodies of friends. But that's rather depressing. And so, yes, you caught me unawares, quietly working without my face on. But no, I think I'll keep my face off for now. Be true to myself. After all, true friends will always like me, despite my skull and bones. But enemies will likely always bone my skull to spite my face, so to speak. Anyway, you approached me. Was there something that I could... Oh. You wanted directions. Well, do I look like a fucking signpost to you? Go and ask someone else. Well, don't come over then. Absolute joke. Absolute joke.